Something to notice when you find yourself in a situation where it's constantly making you feel frustrated, stressed out, and you don't understand why people act the way they do, why the situations are going that way. So everything feels like a challenge to you that you don't like. And when we're in this situation, what happens is it's easy for us to get angry and hateful towards everything. And that not only applies to that particular situation, you're now carrying the energy with you wherever you go, whoever you meet. It is going to be with you. So you want to release yourself from this energy or free yourself or transform. So what happens is when you perceive something as you don't like, what happens is you that need to fix something starts to kick in, which is an ego, and you want to be aware of that. And now when you want to fix something, what happens is we are operating from an ego-based place rather than a heart, based place. So there's no understanding, kindness, generosity, but it's more about the judgment, hatred, what I don't like, what should be. All these limitations are now going to create more blockage, more stagnancy, more frustration and anger within you. And now you're going to feel irritated quite often. And when that prolongs, what happens is you're now going to feel depressed because all these emotions are being heavy on you and it's not being released. And so it is depressing you constantly. So, you will suddenly feel lack of motivation, you feel like you're getting agitated easily or getting sad all of a sudden out of no reason, right? So all this could go on. So what you can do is in that moment when you find yourself having these experiences, instead of going into the head trying to figure out why is this happening, you just want to simply let everything go and notice how you are in an ego operation. Because some situations can be challenging, and when that gets activated, what happens is we don't feel safe with people around, situations around. Basically, what that means is I can't trust people, I can't trust these situations. So the survival need is being activated. And the motivation behind it is always fear. It's never love. And so when you are in fear, you're starting to, create stories that are enmeshed to the fear. And now the fear wants to control. So that ego operation is going to make you want to know everything, and you're going to be in your head all the time trying to figure this out because you want to fix the situation, which is, in other words, you are trying to control what's happening outside of you that is beyond your control, you see? And so the cycle goes on. So in that moment, what you can do to instantly transform your energy is to be aware of your own pattern now. And when you notice that you are in an ego-based operation rather than a heart-based operation, you want to instantly take a break to nurture yourself and get out of your mind. And to get to the heart is to bring in the abundance by being in the present moment, which you can do with feeling gratitude first. Because you have been focusing on what is lacking, what is feeling limited. And so you're constantly focusing what's wrong, what the problem is, how things are not the way it should be, right? All these shoulds. So now you want to focus on what you are surrounded by already, the air that you're breathing. Feeling that you are alive every day is a gift. We forget this when we focus on the lack. The food you're consuming, appreciate every bite. Your hair. Some people don't even have hair, and when they get a wig, they cry because sometimes we don't realize the value of something until we lose it, right? And we are constantly overvaluing the next or something else and undervaluing this present moment where abundance flows. And when you start to be in that place of gratitude, you are now realizing, meaning you're shifting your perspective because now your focus, meaning your intention and attention is where the energy flows and where it gets expanded. Now you have shifted your focus, your attention and intention to what you already have that is abundant with you, and you are starting to feel thankful for that. And from that place on, you want to thank everything from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed without discriminating anything. Because discriminating, meaning that only if something pleases me, something satisfies me, something is enjoyable to me, that I'm going to be grateful, is a conditional ego-based stories. So you want to thank everything that you see, everything that you can think of, anything that as you thought was trivial, anything that you can think of. You just want to make a habit of choosing to focus on what you already have that you are grateful for, which is an abundant state. So you want to go there and you want to stay there. Even you can thank your challenges for helping you to grow, and now you're going to have the perspective to see what is the lesson that I need to learn from this experience. You're going to be focusing on your growth rather than, exerting your energy trying to fix other people, fix the situation, and not liking how it's turning out.